All right, joining me now for the first time in the Ingraham angle, another GOP candidate on the stage last night, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Governor, I agree with Newt. You've been a terrific governor of your state. Such an impressive business background. I wanted to give you your opportunity to respond to what Gingrich said, that as impressive as you are, especially on the China question, you're not going to be president of the United States. But you could be Commerce or Treasury Secretary for a Republican nominee. Your response?
Well, Laura, first of all, great to be on with you, and I appreciate Newt's comments. But listen, I've spent my whole life having people tell me what I can't be and can't accomplish. So it's I'd say get in line with everybody else. They said you can't build a global tech company in North Dakota. We built one with 2,000 people. We built a $1 billion company. We did it with kids from small town. And we ended up with customers in 132,000 countries. It's 132 countries around the world, but hundreds of thousands of customers. So we did that. And then when I was going to run for governor, it was just 7 years ago, the same thing. They said, hey, you can't win. You're down 60% in the polls. Why even get in? Why don't you endorse the other guy? I had people coming to me having the same conversation we're having here, saying, don't get in the race. And I ended up, winning the primary by 20, won the general election by 40. And in North Dakota, we're big Trump country. I've voted for President Trump twice. I've campaigned for him. And,
do you think,
both
Governor,
times, but I've outpolled Trump in my own state. So I understand what those voters are looking for.
Yeah, and again, you're new to the national scene. I mean, I think most people, don't know the governor of every state, and certainly not the governor of North Dakota as much as I love North Dakota. It's beautiful. But again, at some point, because you do love the country so much, unless you make a leap to the front of the pack that is probably never happened in American politics, at some point, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to endorse Biden or endorse the guy who's going to be the nominee, which is probably going to be Trump at this point, or just say, I'm not voting. What are you going to do when the time comes?
I've said all along, I'm going to be voting for Republican. I'm running against Joe Biden. Joe Biden's policies on the economy, energy, national security, 180 degrees in the wrong direction. And then I've got more business experience than the rest of the candidates on stage last night. I've created more jobs than everybody on the stage last night. I've been making payroll since my mid-20s, which is more than any of the people on stage have done. And then on energy, in North Dakota, we produce more energy than most OPEC nations. And we've got a huge chunk of our national missile defense. And we're a border state, and I had software being stolen from China when I was a kid. In 1989, as a software entrepreneur, I went to China, went to a street market. There was Great Plains software for $1 a disc. So people are waking up in the last 2 months saying, China, I'm the one that said that our existential threat is not. It's Biden's climate policies are a huge threat, but China is the number one threat. And I think competition is great for the Republican Party, and having somebody who's talking about these issues that really matter, like national security, like border security. People are down there talking last night what they'll do when they're president. I've actually got troops down there right now, flying helicopter missions, trying to stop transnational, organizations bringing fentanyl into our country. So
Governor,
we're doing the job.
Governor, it's fascinating to watch both you and Vivek and a number of these other candidates who really haven't gotten a lot of attention. And I'm really curious to see where this all leads. But we appreciate you, and we hope you come back soon. Thanks so much. All right, Anthony Fauci had a secret meeting with the CIA. We're going to tell you what that was about. Plus, Senator Tom Cotton has some thoughts about what happened last night and the future.
Streaming now on Fox Nation, an all-new episode of the groundbreaking series featuring an exclusive interview with the clerk who's been accused of jury tampering.
Our eyes between me and the jury said it all.
The fall of the House of Murdaugh, the clerk in question. Streaming now on Fox Nation. And stream the whole story.
This couldn't be written in Hollywood because it's so unbelievable.
You believe the killer is still out there?
The Fall of the House of Murdaugh, streaming now on Fox Nation, part of Fox Justice. Sign up now and get your first